There has been a disorder in the orbits of the nearby planets. Soon they will reach your own planet and crash with it. All you have is a ship to destroy them before they reach you. Made for the Brackeys jam, you must destroy all planets by crashing them with your laser gun. How to play: move with arrows or WSD, shoot with left mouse, reset mission back to menu F3, F5, nothing else. So let's run it. Start, level 1, there is a level selection, destroy, so we can move. W, by the way, is not up, W is forward in this game. So we can, oh, there is a laser, but only shooting like this. Oh, so there is, it is not just one screen, we can move around this, wait. Destroy all planets by crushing them. So am I supposed to do something like you won? I didn't understand. I rated the game before I started streaming. Gabas still. Maybe the planets collided behind the screen, like somewhere outside of my screen, so I couldn't see it. Is this a black hole? So am I losing? By going back and forth, I can maybe go out of the black hole. No, okay, one more. Back and forth, and no. Can I reset mission F3? So let's reset. Oh no! Is it possible to get out of the black hole? Because it seems like if I go back and forth, I press W and S, that every next time it works better than the previous one, but there is this limit that I cannot quite get out of the black hole. Probably, if it is possible, maybe there needs to be some balancing, and if it is impossible, maybe make it a bit more clear that it's impossible, because it is quite unclear, like, does it even worth trying? You can't leave in the black holes. Okay, thanks for noting. So I guess we, oh, so we are not to collide with the planet, but we have to, by stopping it, by changing the orbit, I guess, make it collide with others. I think I'm getting it. Just other two planets. Is there something else up there? Let's check. So yeah, that's what we have to do. Now I get it. We have to stop the planet to make it move other way around, like to adjust planets' orbits to make them collide to each other. Like the previous level I just locked out because it happened out of screen. And to be honest, this level I actually also locked out, just I understood what I was doing, but still I locked out. Because planets move so fast that it's actually really hard to to change the orbits in a meaningful way. There is, I kind of just, oh no, there is black hole. Black holes are moving in this level. No. So can we crash? No. Black hole. I wonder if they are chasing me or are they just moving randomly? Sometimes it feels, no, I think they, oh, I really don't know. Maybe they have some. Why? Why did I die right now? I don't think there was anything. It's white hole. Something collided out of the screen, which would be more satisfying if it happened on screen. So maybe it's one of the many games where you have to take the camera and zoom out the camera to let more things be visible on the screen. Okay, oh, actually everything collided except this one, so I guess if there is only one planet left, or if there are two planets left but they are arranged like this, then it's impossible to collide them because they are too far away, so I will have to restart it. So let me try to... Oh, no! Black hole. It's hard to notice it because the background was dark, so let's see what happens. Yeah, once again I can say the same thing, that planets move so fast that it's really hard to change their orbits in a meaningful way, so I kind of just randomly stop it and then hope that it will work in my favor. What if planet enters black hole? I think it doesn't do anything to the... Yeah, it doesn't do anything, seemingly. You ran out of hydrogen, probably. Oh, so there is... Oh, there is this hydrogen, which is like a time limit, I guess. I'm not sure it's... Oh, and it's... Is it like a time limit? Ah, no. If I don't move, then I don't spend hydrogen, so it's like... a gas. It's a bit strange that you explode when you run out of gas. Oh, there is a hope right now, because these two are close to each other, so... There is actually some hope. Yes, done. You must first destroy right planet, so... good, it worked this time. White holes, so what are these going to do? Let me... Or are they just... Is it the same as before? But I just saw it from the very beginning and that is why it was slightly different. So... Where should I move? I'm running out of hydrogen. If it's a puzzle game, more like kind of a puzzle. Oh no. Okay, let's restart. Let's restart again. Controls are... I don't know. Controls are quite tricky with moving. Because at the same time you have to work with acceleration. You don't control the direction of the ship. You don't control the velocity of the ship, you control acceleration. And then you also have to move W. Oh, is that it? So if you have big maps, I might suggest making some mini maps maybe, because so... Oh, I actually wanted to collide that planet with this one. Hello, does the stream get recorded at the end? Yes, the stream is available on YouTube. All YouTube streams are recorded unless they are 12 hours or longer, and this one is not going to be 12 hours, not nearly, not even close. So, can I? No. Okay. No, I cannot. So I have to be more patient with this. So really patient. When you're back to space station, hydrogen will increase. Ah, so I can go back to refill the hydrogen. Interesting. Yeah, one thing, if you cannot make some things obvious from the game or the tutorial, which is totally understandable in the gem, just maybe write it in the game description. So, like, some people don't read it, but some people do. So let's try to collide this two... Oh, it goes other. Yes, worked. So when they move slower, it seems like it's possible to influence. Oh no, I'm out of hydrogen. I have to just hope I can collide this too. Do I use hydrogen when I... Yes, great. So almost out of hydrogen. I suggest if you are out of hydrogen, maybe just stop the player. So the player doesn't move, but you shouldn't explode. Oh, that's it. Planet Chaos. So that was Planet Chaos. Let me shortly open the game in the browser for some screenshots to remind me of the graphics. Yeah, so overall also I would say graphics are pretty cool. This time they are maybe a bit inconsistent, so there are some really cool parts I like about the graphics, like maybe the background thing, so how the background looks, how these comments look. Maybe they can be a bit less visible to not take players' attention from the foreground, from the main gameplay, but still like pretty cool the way they're done. By the way, are they supposed to all go in the same direction? It's clearly visible like on this screenshot. At the same, also black holes are pretty cool. At the same time, the player and the station probably somewhat out of the style. Yeah, but overall I would still probably rate it as 5. I would say between 4.5 maybe, but okay, let's go for 5 here. So for audio, it's okay, but maybe doesn't really fit the style of the game. So kind of you are in the space and have this 8-bit, somewhat slightly 8-bit music, which is I would say not exactly fitting. So I would rate it as 3, which again is still good according to my standards in this game jam. A parallax effect for the background would have been cool as well. Yeah, I didn't notice everything while playing, by the way, because I also focus on the game and try to not die. But yeah, that's good suggestion, parallax effect. So the theme, chaos, not very chaotic, but as I said, avoiding everything good traits for the theme and innovation, because I don't think that's important. Innovation, I think also there is some new ideas, so let's rate it as 5. I rarely rate low for innovation. Let's rate it as 5 still, because I think there is a new idea. Fun, I would say, for fun and game design though, I would have to rate this lower. I would probably have to rate this as 3 and 3 in both. Like these are well connected, so I will talk about both at the same time. It would feel much better if I had more control. So one thing I said is that in many cases planets moved so fast that it's really hard to... Hi Kiss, nice to see you here again. Very cool that you are here. So as I already said, the planets move so fast that it seems impossible to really affect them in a meaningful way, and so I kind of just have to guess, well, not guess really, but use this stop ability, stop planet, and hope that it will work out. Then I stop it again and hope that it will work out. And I have to repeat this several times, like 5-6 times, and then it turns out that some of the planets collided, but not the planets that I wanted, and so I have to restart the level again because I have nothing to do. And once again, as with the previous game, I always think like there should be a challenge, but the challenge should be like in a way that player has to improve at a game, player has to progress. In these situations, you kind of, I don't feel like I can improve in this. I have to just stop the planet and hope that it will collide in a way that I want it to collide. So maybe these are reasonable speeds for some later levels. I don't know, level 10, level 11. By that time, maybe a player has some ability to really keep in mind all of these trajectories and adjust them in a way. But for earlier levels, it needs to be slower. Another thing is also, as I said, probably quite likely, I would say, you need to take the screen, you need to take the camera out, so you will show more of the level, because like in the level 1, planets collided by random and I didn't even see it on the screen, so the majority of action should kind of happen on the screen. Maybe actually this game would probably benefit if the whole 100% of the level is visible on the screen at the whole time, so you can actually see what's going on and you can actually like think strategically, like where am I supposed to go, what trajectory I'm supposed to adjust. Yeah, so my suggestion would be to probably either have some mode where the camera is zoomed out so you are able to see the whole screen, or just let it so you just see the whole level all the time. Yeah, and actually I would also suggest to think what is the core challenge of the game. Like, is the core challenge tinkering, like dealing with controls, which are quite hard to deal with. Yeah, they are realistic in the sense that in real life you also deal with acceleration and not absolute velocity, but they are hard. So is the challenge dealing with controls, or is the challenge in adjusting the planets so they bump into each other? I would suggest that the challenge you intended is that the planets should collide to each other. So maybe just, I'm not sure about this one, but maybe just make it so you have kind of the absolute power. You don't even have a spaceship, and you can just click on a planet to make it like stop for while to hold it while you hold the mouse. Yeah, in this case you lose the ship, but I think you can do much bigger levels and you can make puzzles way more interesting. So you can make puzzles where player is actually forced to think strategically. So player can see like here there are like 10 planets and player has to think like, am I supposed to hold this one or that one? Yeah, so the core challenge becomes clear in this case. So at least that is the direction I would think about. So thanks for submitting the game. That was Planet Chaos by MFAXYZ. By the way, if any of you have any updates, yeah, I'm uninstalling right now because I know the majority of people will not have any updates, but if you have some upgrades of the game, let me know. I will try the new version as well.